What's up, good people? Listen, I pray all is well with you. Today's message title is what I wish my parents knew about me while I was in college. Because I recently had one of my students reach out to me, and he was just really upset and expressing to me how he had failed some tests, and everybody was basically on his back because of him not being successful. The truth of the matter is that high school versus college is a big difference. First point. The testing styles, the learning styles, everything is different. For the first time, your student is being forced to learn how to self-teach. If prior to being in college, they were never taught their learning styles, such as the auditory, visual, or hands-on aspect, then they are forced to adapt those learning styles now. But the truth is that they have to keep up with everything else that's going on in New York College. So be patient with your student. If they fail a test, encourage them. This is not a time to be on their back. They are going to fail some tests. One of the first things that I learned in college is that you usually fail your first test to learn the teaching style or the expectations or the testing style of your particular professor. So don't pressure your student because of them not being successful. Yes, they might have been an A student when they were in high school, but the truth of the matter is that this is a life lesson. You're going to have to put in work and you have to learn. But if they have somebody constantly downing them and being on their back because of them not being successful, how beneficial do you really think that is? Secondly, if your child received financial aid and their whole school was paid for, just because you turned into your tax information, 9 times out of 10, that is not coming out of your pocket. So please stop saying you're not wasting my money and you're not going to be at this school and not be doing anything, because the truth of the matter is if they got grants and you didn't have to come out of pocket with anything, you're not paying anything. And 9 times out of 10, the loans are in their name, so they're going to have to pay for it later. So please stop saying that. Thirdly, you cannot take and have this high expectation for your student if you weren't even willing to do it yourself. Be empathic, step into their shoes, understand that they're in a new environment. Don't beat them over the head for something that you didn't even do. Take this opportunity to learn with your student, be patient with your student, and walk through the process with your student. For the first time in their life, they're forced to be out on their own. So instead of parenting them, help them to become the adults and not being on their back like you were when they were in their high school setting. Fourthly, as proud as you are of your student, let it be known. It's so hard for students that are away from their parents, missing their families, to feel like they have done something wrong because of the emotions that their parents share. Granted, please don't take this the wrong way of me saying that you can't cry, you can't be emotional. But keep in mind for that student that is trying to do the right thing for the first time in their life, and if they feel like, dang, what did I do wrong? Like, I thought I was supposed to go to school, but it seems like my mom is always upset or people are always down on me. Be supportive. If you're feeling any type of way, share that with your student from the aspect of being proud of them rather than making them wonder, have I made the right decision? Listen, it's a big adjustment for the parents and the students, and it's one that cannot be done alone. So parents, find a support system, find a group, do something, get out, go do your nails, go eat, go golfing, do something, because this is the time that you can be proud to say, hey, I've invested 18 years, more or less, on my student, and now it's time for me to finally see my work pay off. You have done the work, you have put it in. Be proud of yourself, but more importantly, be proud of your student and who they've become because of their decision to go off to college. Secondly, take this time to spend time to show love, to encourage. A lot of students are faced with time of loneliness, depression, trying to find out who they really are, being tempted by different things. So make sure that you're loving your student and being supportive of that student while they're gone. And lastly, just have faith in your student, knowing that the person that you have invested in, they will begin to reflect that. And it's never a failure if the person doesn't stop, if the person doesn't quit. But if a student makes a decision that you may not agree with it, let it be known that it's a lesson learned, because take and look back at the years and once you were their age and you made decisions that you regret today, but you learned the lesson to not do them again. And trust the person that you have invested in, that they shall manifest right before your eyes. Grace and peace.